A sec. Right. Okay, let's just put this thing in the chat and then change that to open chat. Right, so let's do this again then. So yeah, hope everyone's well. Welcome in here, everybody. So it's a bit of a bit crap, that they've got this restriction on TikTok, and at least I got you guys here, so I'll start up a new one and see if we get some more people coming in this time. So I have to just wait and see what happens with the friggin' restriction. 3-day fucking bullshit. It can also kill your momentum with your live streams and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe I should put a video on TikTok to tell everyone to go to my YouTube to watch me, but none of them hardly even bother. So I don't know. I think that's what I'm gonna have to start doing, is plug in my YouTube channel. Maybe I'll do it in the videos or something, so then people can watch me on there. Anyway, so it is what it is, really, But we'll just see what happens here and see. Yeah, so I'm almost on 4,000 subs, guys. So let's see how close we get to that tonight. We're on 3.98k, I think. So yeah, can we push it up to 4k tonight? See how we do, See if we can get there. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. So yeah, I've been kind of stuck around the same kind of numbers for a while. So yeah, it started to go up again. We'll just have to see how it goes, really. Fingers crossed some people are going to start joining and we can have a chat. Yeah, it's just it's just too unreliable on TikTok, because, like I said, you can just get like restrictions for nothing. It's just bullshit, really. I don't know, but yeah. Is everybody all right tonight then? Hope you're all well. If anybody's new here, make sure you give me a follow or subscribe, rather. That would be really appreciated. Yeah, just have to see how it goes this time. But anyway, is everybody okay? Come on, guys. Fucking dead. Right. We should probably have like 100 people watching me on these things, really. Nearly 4,000 subs. I mean, come on. Should be a lot more people watching, really. Fucking bullshit, It is what it is, though, Just gotta deal with it, I guess. But yeah, see what happens with the whole TikTok bullshit. Still waiting to see if they're gonna lift my appeal or something, or said they're gonna accept with the agency thing. But anyway, I've got 10 people apparently now. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're well tonight. So yeah, we're just gonna have to forget about that for now. So there's nothing I can do about it. There's no point focusing on anything that you can't do anything about. It's best to focus on what you can do something about. That's going to be more empowering than just worrying about things that are not in your control. So anyway, who have we got in here tonight then? Say hello if you're watching. Is everybody okay? Share this out if you can. That would be really appreciated. So yeah, just maybe I'll just play on this thing for a bit. I don't know. Hi, Alfie. Welcome back. How are you tonight? Hope you're well. I thought I'd restart because it was going a bit slow. So, yeah, see how it goes this time and see if they push me out. So, welcome in, everybody. How are you doing tonight? If anybody's new here, make sure you give me a follow. That would be really appreciated. Yeah, so, I don't know. But yeah, it's just can get a bit kind of, yeah. But you just have, it can be disheartening, but then you just have to kind of keep going with it. You get these kind of setbacks and stuff, but you just have to let it make you stronger and stuff instead of getting defeatist and all that. You have to have the right attitude around it. That's what it's all about. Just have the right attitude, have a positive mental attitude, and because otherwise, like you just, defeatist, and the thing is, if there's people trying to say trolls or whatever trying to attack you, that's what they want is you want you to give up. They'd love to see you give up. Hello, Jasmine. I'm all right, thank you. How are you doing tonight? Hope you well. Alfie says yes. Yeah. So just like I said, focus on the things that you have control over, not what you don't have control over. Because we oftentimes will get all kind of worried about things that we can't control, but that's not going to serve us, is it really? Just focus on the positive things, the things that we can get better at, the things that we can, like, for example, with me, it's like my fitness. I like to keep focusing on that because, like, every so often I get better and better and better. It's just making slow, incremental progress. And you're just trusting the process and you're like, yeah, you get better and better. You just keep seeing the results. So that's why I like to do it because, you're progressively overloading and that sort of stuff. Hi, Jim Smith. I don't know. Hello, Jimmy. How you doing? What's all this about? We just talk a lot about things like health, mental health. We talk about mindset. We talk about things like nutrition, weight loss, anything that people want to talk about, really. But yeah, but those topics tend to be stuff I like to talk about. Anyway, okay, take care, Jasmine. How you doing, Jimmy? Hope you well. So yeah, just I'm on a restriction on friggin' TikTok, so I'm just waiting to see if I can get it overturned. But fortunately, up to now, I've not had any updates on that because they rejected my appeal. But I've sent a thing to my agency. But hello, Bondor. The algorithm sent me here. Welcome in, Bondor. How you doing? Am IU Trevor? What does that mean, Alfie? Jim? No, I don't hate brown people. I don't care what people's skin color is. As long as they're a good person, then I don't care. It's ultimately down to, are they a good person? I can't judge someone based on the color of their skin, can we? We judge them based on the individual. Otherwise, that is very prejudiced, and yeah, it works both ways, But where is everyone this evening, Jamie, Anton? Oh yeah, well, those people, some of those people I don't talk to anymore. Some of those people are just, yeah, people I do not like, and I don't want to. I wish you didn't really mention those people, but yeah, I don't know about Anton. I've not seen him for ages. I don't know what's going on with him, but he still goes to that friggin' what is it called? Grace, whatever. What's it called? Gemma's Journey Grace, whatever. When in Rome, what do you mean? Well, there's a saying, isn't it? When in Rome. There's that other saying, isn't it? All roads lead to Rome or something. I don't know. Fair play, says Jim Smith. Okay, but yeah, some of those people I do not want to talk to anymore. Some of them, Dark Rep, I saw him the other week, so I still see him occasionally. But yeah, most of those people I do not talk to anymore. I mean, I could talk to you privately about it if you wanted to, but I don't want to bring it up on here because, you know, it is what it is, Yeah. But anyway, yeah. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. So is it about like bit what you're saying to copy other people or something? Is that what you're trying to say? Just to mimic other people? That's what society is conditioned to do, where it's like they see, like the whole keeping up with the Joneses and doing what everyone else is doing is part of that group because they feel pressured to do that by the latest iPhone or whatever. And that's what he was saying, probably a Trump supporter. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, really. Don't talk to the people that you don't like. Yeah. Well, it's just a shame, really. But but yeah, that frigging ding Cale Clark. What I was going to say, King Dale Clark. Yeah, he was just this really kind of two-faced troll or something. He acted all supportive and all that, and then he just turned on me. I can't trust people like that. They just turn on you for no apparent reason. I don't like that. If you don't like me, you should just let me know straight up. But they just be all kind of sneaky, and one minute they seem to be like really, like supportive, and then the next minute suddenly they're switched up, and now they really don't like you, and like that King Dale Clark person would just kind of go into other people's lives and then try to compare me to somebody else. It's just really toxic, and yeah, whatever, it is what it is. Don't Yeah, so I hope you've all had a good day today, people. Yeah, the Dark Rep I still see him occasionally, but who else? I mean, Anton I have not seen for quite a while, and I'm not a voice actor racket now. Why? Unless you want to be mates. You mean mates? Anyway, has everybody had a good day then? Hope you're all well tonight, people. Let's get this shared out if you can. Hello, not your everyday cultist. Hey, man, you have any advice for me today? I bruised my knee. No, I'm gonna just get rid of that because it's a troll comment. So, right. Okay. Blimey. Okay then. How are we doing tonight, people? Hope you've all had a good day. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going out tomorrow to for a meal with family. Which my step brother's 25th tomorrow. Alfie says yes. Yes, what? Sorry. Yeah, so it'd be good to go out there. So that's something to look forward to, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, we're getting close to 4,000 subscribers. So if you're not if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do. I would really appreciate it. Let's see if we can get there tonight, guys. 4,000 subscribers. Can we do this? Oh, you have dyslexia. Oh, yeah, that must not be good, though, when you're seeing things like. Remember, there was a shop called FCUK. I wonder if a dyslexic person would see it like a swear word. You know what I mean? Yeah, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? Oh, there's a shop that says the F word. That'd be funny, that. If like they thought that, yeah, you know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, is everybody all right tonight then? I hope you've all had a wonderful day today. Let's get this shared out if you can. Sharing is caring, they say, isn't it? So, yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, so we were like talking about geopolitics the other day. I just kind of ended up private in life because it was just a bunch of chaos. And I was like, nah, I don't want this to be on my channel, really. It's not good. I don't want to end up getting divisive and all that, really. It's not good. It's not something I really want to be promoting, that kind of stuff, I don't want to be all divisive and I don't know. But yeah, hello, Sky, welcome back. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're well. Let's get this shared out if you can, people, if you don't mind. I would really appreciate that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna see how this goes tonight, I guess. But still no update on the TikTok thing. I don't know if she's even sorted it out yet. So I don't know. Just have to wait on that, really. But it is what it is. But we've got you guys, so yeah. I don't know, but yeah. So going out tomorrow. Yeah, so that'll be good. It's been really cold lately, it's just just gotta wrap up warm, and it's that way you don't get freezing cold and shit. Yeah, it's not good if you getting freezing cold all the time, is it? It's supposed to warm up a bit next week though, so that'll be good. It's saying maybe there could be snow Friday, but I thought it said tomorrow. But I don't know. They keep changing their mind with these things, don't they? Like 1 minute it'll say snow on a certain day, and then the next minute it'll say it's not. So it's like you just never really know, do you? Hi, if you know, you know. Welcome back. How you doing tonight? Holiday property. Hello, boys and Esroy night out in Guildford last night. Tomorrow, then how after 3 nights on road, then back to business until my next rotation. Okay, good for you. I don't know. Nothing's certain in life, Tomorrow's not certain. Even the next minute is not certain. Yeah, it's 99.999, but you know what I mean? But it's not 100%. Nothing's 100% guaranteed. So you have to cherish every moment that you have in life. You never know which moment's going to be the last. Okay, holiday. Okay. But yeah, you just have to cherish every moment of life. Hello, Kat. How you doing? Salam alaikum. How you doing tonight? Good evening to you. Hope you've had a good day. Welcome in here. Yeah, what's everybody been up to today then? Share all your exciting things that you've been doing. Kat says true, bro. Okay, cool. So yeah. So where are you from then? That's like, isn't that an Arabic greeting or something? Because I know, like, where I used to live in Blackburn, it was full of, like, well, not full, but it was like, it had a lot of Asian people from, like, especially Pakistan. And they would often use that. I think it was because when they would go to mosque and stuff, and they would, like, there's that, those were greetings they would say. I live in York now, but I grew up in Blackburn in Lancashire. So it was, yeah. So on my street, it was like 90% Asian, basically. There was only a few houses with, like, you know what I mean? British people. Well, I mean, they are technically, you could say they're British, but you know what I mean? Yeah, cool. I love my Pakistani brothers. Oh, cool. Good buddy for being dyslexic. Who's dyslexic? Hang on. Nice to meet you. Yeah, make sure you subscribe if you're new here. That would be really appreciated. Let's get this shared out if you can. Let's have to see what happens with this TikTok shite. Because, yeah. Hello, Sammy. How you doing? Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, I know my voice is quite deep. Yeah, I can see my BFF and my boyfriend. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. It's known as the Princess of the Red Sea. Oh, really? All right. I never knew that, but yeah. Yeah. So cool. Yeah, it's cool to have people from all over the world stopping by. We had someone from South Africa. We get people from all over. So welcome in. Is everybody all right tonight then? I do like some like moves with like cards. Can you see that? Like that. I like to show off sometimes, It's like the whole thing, if you have it, then flaunt it kind of thing. Stop cussing. What are you saying to me? Cussing, you mean? You spelt cussing. I don't know. Anyway, is everyone all right tonight? My day's been all right, thank you. How's your day been? Hope your day's been good. Yeah. Right. Yeah, we'll just see how this goes, I guess, but a bit quieter in here, isn't it, tonight? What's that? Yeah, that's the crazy thing about the internet. You meet people from all across the world. Yeah, I know. It's, yeah. Okay, take care, Sky. Who else is in here then? Some lurkers that are not saying anything. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to find out what's going on with that Anton, because I saw that he was watching that Gemma's Journey Grace. So even though I've been on live and stuff, he just doesn't come to my lives anymore. So I don't know if he has some issue with me or something. I don't know. It's like, if you have an issue with me, just tell me, instead of just kind of not saying anything and then having me wondering, like, why is this person just suddenly just disappeared off my account, never to see them again here. Bit strange, but that's the thing, people need to be open with communication and stuff. Like, is he afraid that I might not react well to his criticisms or something? I just don't know what's going on with people, really, but I don't know. I think it'd be better to just kind of say it, instead of having me wondering, like, why are they not coming to my live anymore? Opinion on Trump, I don't know what's going on with. There's something about Maduro. I don't know a lot about it, to be honest with you. I don't really get too involved with politics, because to me, it's a lot of it's distractions and just keep you distracted from really what's going on. And there's a lot of corruption going on in this world, and they just keep you. I don't know. Just don't really get involved in it. Yeah, it's because there's nothing that I can do about it, So it's not something that concerns me, really. I've kind of come to realize that maybe there's just no point in worrying about any politics stuff. I don't know, because what are we going to be able to do about it, Unless we start our own party, but then it's like we'd have to get enough, leverage with that, really. I mean, I talked about wanting to start my own, political movement, but no one seems to be interested, so... I think the best thing going forward is to live by example, I would say. Try to just show an alternative way of life that could be inspiring. Saying, you don't have to live a miserable, boring life that you hate. You can live free and successful and all that good stuff and all that. We don't have to just be a slave to the system, and because that's what a lot of people become, is like just another cog in the machine. So people should, I think, focus more on like what they can do in their own lives, what they can do to better their own lives, instead of focusing on all this world politics. So maybe it's all just distractions to keep everyone just from... Imagine all that time that they put into worrying about world events, they'd actually put that into bettering themselves. I don't know. But yeah, I don't. I mean, there's a whole oil thing, but again, it's like, is there anything we can really do about that? If there's nothing that we can do about it, I don't see the point in really talking about it. Because what is the point in talking about it otherwise? Because you're just giving it more energy, then, aren't you, by talking about it? Unless we have a solution, then we shouldn't probably talk about these things. I don't know. It's just, yeah, there's all these things going on. I talked about it the other day with the whole oil thing, but at the end of the day, like, if we just keep talking about these things, nothing's really going to change. Anyway, so I hope you're all well tonight. Is everybody okay then? Keep the chat flowing. Who's still in here? But yeah, it's just it's like with wars. I think they're just kind of, a lot of times they're smoke screens for like to try and rob resources. They'll try and make out like there's some kind of threat or blah blah blah, and go and invade a country and whatever. And it's like it's like the whole threat of weapons of mass destruction. But it's like, was that really kind of real, or was it just some kind of smoke screen? But again, like I said, we'll probably never know what the real truth of it. And even if we do, it's like most people just don't seem to care enough to even do anything about it. It's like most people know that the government's corrupt, but yet they'll just kind of sit and comply with all the bullshit. So we would actually need everybody to get on board with that, which would be very difficult to do. I don't know, guys. You could say that I'm a bit of a doomer on this sort of thing, but it's like I'd rather just be realistic and just instead of just having false hope. We're all humans in the end. We're beating hearts and five fingers. So how's your day? It's been all right, I guess. But just it's just a bit of shit that someone, I don't know if someone flagged it or whatever, but TikTok has given me a 3-day restriction from going live, so that's a bit shit, but it is what it is. Someone I think is trying to get me banned off there, but so be it. If that's what they're gonna do, then fuck it. I'll just come on YouTube then. That's fine. Hello, Josh. Oh yeah, I've had that quite a few times. So I've also had the whole Harry Kane thing as well. Is there a good kind of trolling? I guess like what I'd say is like if people are just kind of being silly and they're just kind of not really causing any harm, but there's people out there that are they're quite malicious and they'll try and post content. Hello, Laura Walker, how you doing? Hey, how are you? I'm all right, thank you. How are you doing? Like when they try, it's like some of them try to dox people, or they might try and threaten people, shit like that. Yeah, TikTok's new regulations are bad. Yeah, it's just been getting bad for a while now, really. Like they just ban people so easily. But yet the big channels on there, some of them are really fucked up and they can get away with it because they have the leverage of being big. It's not fair, is it? When small creators are being like, yeah, I don't know, Elvis. I don't eat any of that stuff. So Laura Walker says, I'm good, thanks. Where are you from, by the way? Hi, Sky. Saudi Arabia opened the world's fastest, tallest, and longest roller coaster last week. I rode it. It was awesome. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, I might have to try that at some point. But well, there was one called what is it called? King the Car. They shut it down. It was in America. That used to be the tallest, fastest. Well, one of the tallest, fastest roller coasters in the world. It was like over 400 feet tall or something, and it's like, but they got rid of it for some reason. I don't know why they got rid of it because it was, I guess it's got quite an iconic ride being so tall and all that. Where am I from? Yeah. Share this out, everybody, if you can. Please follow me if you're new. Subscribe, whatever. Yeah, just what's this? Elvis says, "Man, who gives a shit about?" I mean, that's not very nice to say, that is it? I mean, but I don't know. I mean, I understand. Yeah, there's a lot of like corruption going on in. Well, that's more in like Dubai and places like that, I think, actually. But like, I don't know. I think every country has its good and bad. Oh, Scotland. Hi, nice to meet you, Laura. Yeah. It's just I was a bit confused because I used to know someone with the same name as you, the exact same name. So like, yeah, what a coincidence, eh? What a coinkydink, as they say. Yeah, it's your country. Yeah, it's just I don't know why they need to say stuff like that in the chat. If you've got nothing good to say, then don't say anything. Maybe I should just get rid of that person because, like, I'm all for free speech and all that, but it's like, if you're just kind of coming and just saying negative things, then it's like, it's just no need for it, is there? Laura Walker says, oh, haha, all right, fair enough. Right, let's just get rid of that. It's just going crazy in the chat right now with all these trolls and stuff. JJ, can you fix a dripping tap? You just turn the just turn it and then see if that helps. If that doesn't help, then you might have to get a plumber or something. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, it doesn't look like I've seen any update on the friggin'. Hang on a sec. All right, let's see what's going on there. Not heard anything back from them yet. So this is my agency on fucking TikTok. Big Mango, welcome back. Yeah, Mangoli plan. Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. How are you doing? Alfie, welcome back. Hope you've had a good day, everybody. Kat says, "What's your favorite fruit?" Good question. Yeah, I quite like bananas and Ibby. I don't chase attention. I move in silence and let my presence speak louder. Okay, good for you. Have you ever done a day of manual labor in your life? I mean, yeah, but why? I mean, like you're just trying to be snarky or whatever, and just yeah, just go away then. You know. I actually did do some like labor stuff when I was at college, but I just wasn't interested in pursuing that. It's just not my thing, really. But anyway, you get these people like I don't know, like snobby type of people who like think that unless you're doing some kind of manual labor job, then you're not a real man or some bullshit like that, or whatever. We're in 2026. I mean, you sound drunk. You sound like you just kind of need to just get out of here, basically. So, what is it with all these people in the chat? Ask a question. Oh, yeah, it was just a joke. Yeah, it was just a joke that it was like, yeah, just kind of, yeah. So I remember someone told me this one a while ago. So I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to like share that out. And yeah. Okay, PS3. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Yes. I am Carl Frotz. Yeah. What's the hardest truth you've learned about streaming? It says solid cystic atoms. I think like one of the things is that people don't want to hear about your life usually. Like, yeah, like if you start, kind of like basically talking about that stuff, then people just seem to not be interested. The thing is that you have to give value to your audience, and you have to either solve some kind of problem or you have to give some entertainment or something like that. People don't care about you. The only time they'll care about you is when you do something for them. Is that's just what it is. Oh yeah, maybe PS3. Okay, take care, Alfie. Yeah, I hope you're all well tonight, people. Let's get this shared out if you can. That would be really appreciated. Hang on, let's have a look and see if there's any updates. All right, no update on yeah, the TikTok ban yet. So I heard you. Yeah, true. The more value you give, the more value life gives you. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you just have to try and find what value you can give to people. And the thing is, you might think you're giving value, but the thing is that it comes down to do the people receive that well? For example, you could be really good at something, but if people aren't interested in that, they're not going to care. Like, for example, you could be the best. You might have a certain style of singing, right? You might be really good at it, but if there's no market for that, then people don't really care. It's like, for example, you might get, say, death metal singing, right? Yes, you might get some audience for that. There is a niche audience for it, but the audience is going to be more limited. So yeah, you might be thinking, oh well, I'm putting out all this value or something. For example, I have just as much talent as somebody else who does mainstream music, for example, but I'm not getting as much of an audience for it. So a lot of it isn't just about talent, but about the style you're doing and the type of content you're doing. That there has to be an audience for that. So it's not all just about talent, but like yeah, the application of talent, I guess. Not Andreas Sebus, a South Philly accent. Yeah, of course, that's what my accent is. Yeah, South Philadelphia. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, is everybody all right? Yeah, share the live out if you can, everybody. That would be really appreciated. Yeah. All right. So, hello, whatever it's Jakes. Do you give me the what you mean? What you're talking about? I mean, if you're gonna say the N word, then you're just gonna go out of the chat. So that's yeah, that's how it will go. Yeah, we don't need to have that kind of crap in here. So yeah, let's have a look at. Have we gone up in subs yet? 3.98k. So we're still on 3.98k. So if anyone's not already subscribed, please do. We're getting towards 4,000 subs. I wonder if we can get there tonight. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, really. Yeah. All right. Haven't seen it repealed yet. So yeah, it's just like waiting on the I just did it. Thank you. Yeah. So waiting to see if they fucking take it off my TikTok restriction, which is stopping me from going live on there. I don't know. It's a bit crap, but it is what it is. At least I've got you guys. Anyway, yeah, tough shit. Anyway, yeah, that like the AI video that I did, it got 1.9, nearly 2,000 views or something. So yeah, I don't know whether to do more of those kind of shorts because it seems random. Like one of them only got 100 odd views, but the one with the cat on the skateboard, maybe that sort of stuff people like. So I have to think of some other ones to do. Like so, yeah, it was 1,991 views. Yeah, you can just create your own like AI stuff, like with yeah, you can just do say like with YouTube's own sort of video maker. Hello, Gucci. How you doing? You all right? Welcome to my live. How's your day been? Hope you've had a good one. Mate, I have a question for you. Okay, go ahead. As long as it's not inappropriate or anything. Yeah. I don't know why people have to kind of just announce that they're asking a question before they do. Just ask the fucking question then, just, you know what I mean? Anyway, whatever. I just don't get why people do that. Well, I don't know what that is. Big Mangoli plant? No, I don't know what that is. Sugandese. Hang on a sec. You're a troll, aren't you? Yeah, I'm just gonna like get rid of this then. How is handsome man? I'm all right, thank you. How are you doing tonight? Just get a lot of just stupid people. I thought I just got rid of this person. Hang on, put them in timeout. Fuck me. Yeah, they're just taking the piss. I ain't got time for that. Serious people only. Uh, uh, yeah. There's also about 50% of Americans don't work out, question mark. I would have thought it would be higher than that, actually. I thought it was most of Americans probably don't work out. Well, maybe, even I guess you could say, well, even the ones that do, they probably are just casual and not really doing much. So yeah, it's just I don't really know that many people that even do work out, or at least not consistently. Or yeah, some people say, "Oh, I'm too busy to work out." I mean, there is ways of working out with less time, and like by doing things such as antagonist supersets. So that's how you can do that. Hi, Mohammed. I don't do funerals. Why? What makes you say that? Yeah, just to keep the chat flowing, everybody. Yeah, so let's try and get to 4,000 subs. So if you're not already subbed, please do. We're getting close, so yeah. Right. Anyway, yeah, it's just gone a bit slower tonight, so I don't know, guys. It is what it is. Yeah, 3.98k still, so yeah. I don't know. Just I look like Obama. Oh, really? Hello, Liam. How you doing? You all right? Hello, Amina. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. We're getting close to 4,000 subscribers. Yeah, it would be great to have you guys subscribe to the channel. So welcome in here. So we talk a lot about health, fitness. We talk about, mindset, etc. So I'd have to. Thank you for subbing, Liam. Yeah, nice one. So where are you from? Is that Ireland or something? Top of the morning to you. I'm guessing you're from Ireland there, yeah? I do have TikTok, but I've just been restricted from going live on there, for fuck's sake. So I'm waiting to see if I can get it lifted, but I've tried appealing it, but my agency's tried to help me get that lifted, but we'll see. But yeah, they've just anyway. I'm already sub. Okay, then. Okay, then. Fair enough. That's good then. Right. But yeah, I don't know. TikTok's just unreliable now, and yeah. Are you from Scotland? But yes, my name is Irish. Got you. Hi, Con. How you doing? Hope you well. Can I ask for an opinion on a TikTok account? I don't know. I don't know if I'll know it, but just go ahead. Like a model. Okay. I don't know. What you mean, like on how they look or something? I don't know I don't know. But is everyone all right tonight? Why are you asking me for that anyway? Why are you asking me for an opinion on that? Anyway, just go ahead then, whatever. I don't know. I first saw you a couple of years ago. You inspired me to work out. Oh, really? Okay. What was that, on here or on TikTok then? I thought you said you just subbed to me or something. Just search her and give me your opinion. Oh, I don't know. Who is it then? Who's this person called? I don't really like to rate people on looks, but yeah. Okay, I'll have a look then, but yeah. But we'll just see whatever. What is it called? Oh, on news. Oh, on YouTube. I thought you said it was on TikTok. I thought you said it was a TikToker. I don't know. It's a new account. Oh, fair enough. What happened to your old account? I thought you was a new person then. Okay. Well, welcome back then. So that's good if I inspired you to work out. So how's that going then? Oh, she's insecure, is she? What time is it? It's 11 minutes past 10. It is TikTok. You're just confusing me now. You just said YouTube. I don't know. Bear with me a second. Hang on. Let's have a look. I mean, like, I don't know. How old is this person? Because, yeah, I don't know. But it looks okay as far as I can tell, but probably a lot of like makeup and filters and stuff, really. Or somebody else. Forget it then. Can't be asked. Welcome back, Midnight. Oh, she's 21. All right. I'm doing good. I went from 11 stone to 13 and a half. Is he bulking up? Like, as long as you're not gaining a bunch of fat, though, because that depends, I suppose, on like your starting point. But yeah, just make sure you're not like putting on too much body fat, really. Yeah. Some people bulk up and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gaining weight," and they think they're gaining a bunch of muscle, and then they do a cut, and then they realize that they haven't really gained muscle. And they think that they've lost muscle on a cut, but maybe they just never really gained it in the first place, and they just gained a bunch of glycogen and water and fat. And then when they try and shred it down, then they haven't really moved the needle that far. So yeah, gained some fat, but I'm 6 foot. Okay, I bowled it very well. You mean hold it very well? You're in about like fat distribution or something, or something like that. Just be careful not to like, go too far with like gaining body fat. But yeah, is everybody all right tonight then? Hope you've all had a good day today. Let's get this shared out if you can. Yeah, so I'm just waiting to see any kind of update on the TikTok thing because, yeah, I have a story building a mesomorph body type, right? Mesomorph is one what like easily build muscle but doesn't get too fat or something. Whereas endomorphs, they easily put body fat on or something like that, if you remember. But I don't know. Some people say that we're a mixture of all three, and it's not as simple as just that you're a mesomorph, you're an ectomorph, or endomorph, whatever. It's just like that people say that usually like a combination of all of them or something. It's just maybe more on one side than the other or something. But I don't know. Genetics are going to play a part, but your training is going to be the most important thing, really, and determining how your body is and stuff. I think. Like there's people who thought that they had bad genetics, but if they were like dedicated and they ate enough food, then they managed to put weight on. A lot of the time, it's just that these so-called hard gainers, it's just because they're not eating enough food or they're just not training hard enough. Hello, Lol's channel. I live in York. Where are you from? Yeah, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new here. That would be really appreciated. I'm trying to get to 4K. We're nearly there now, so you just have to see. And yeah, fingers crossed we'll get there soon. Anyway, but yeah, you don't want to be. I said you don't really want to be going above, say, 20% body fat. Really, that would be considered as like overweight, really. But yeah, that's in general anyway. There is some guys that are lucky who store a lot of fat around their legs and not much around their stomach. But you have to be one of the lucky ones to do that, really. Most guys are going to store a lot of their fat around their abdomen because I guess it's hormonal thing, right? Whereas women tend to store their fat around their butt, around their hips, around their thighs, and around their breasts. So it's like they're all in the most attractive places, but for guys, the first places they store it in the most unattractive places: the gut, the love handles, the face. So if your face gets too puffy, that can make you less attractive. All the worst areas that you can gain fat, men tend to gain it first. So some might say that's why a lot of guys are seen as, on average, less attractive than women. So I remember watching a video about this as to why is it that like women see most men as below average. Because for like a man who say like on average 20+% body fat is gaining body fat in areas that make him look less attractive, then it's like, yeah. Okay, wait, I don't know. No, no. Yeah. Hello, Jocelyn. How you doing? I hope you're well tonight. Welcome in here. What have you all been up to today? Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. I would really appreciate that. So I'll just keep this going for a little while longer, but then I'm going to get off and get some food. But it's just a bit crap about the whole TikTok situation, but it is what it is, you know. Hopefully it'll get sorted soon. But only time will tell, really. Hello, the Marek. How you doing? Hi, Godzilla. What you mean? You what, mate? Good day, mate. The Marek. Joshua says sad. You mean I don't know? You're just trying to get attention or something? I mean that is sad if you're trying to just get attention on here. Because I don't know what. Because it's like, why would you come to a YouTube live stream to try and talk about? You know, mummy did. I mean, I think I'm just gonna have to get rid of that. Yes. What you mean, drinking, not eating? Yeah. So like, so what you're gonna do about that then? You're gonna just like, I've heard the tip for that, right? Is to try and mix drinks. Say like, so instead of drinking things like beer that's high in calories, you could say like mix a drink with like lemonade or something like that. And it'd be less in calories. So that's one way that you can actually, you know, I mean, so if people want to have the alcohol, I'm not saying alcohol is bad for you and all that, but like as in basically what you want to do is like, yeah, just if you want to lose weight, mix. So let's say you've got, I don't know, like a strong drink like vodka, whiskey, and then you mix in some like lemonade or whatever, and you might end up having less calories overall, if you get me, because you would just pour a little bit of the whiskey or whatever, and then the rest would be like lemonade or something like that. Because with like beer and stuff, it's got loads of calories in all the hops and all the stuff that they add in the barley, you know. It's got a lot of calories in beer. So if that's what you drink, then I stopped drinking anything except water and lost lots of fat. Oh, that's good then, yeah. Liquid calories are so easy to sneak past. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's the thing. Hello, C. Cidello. No, I haven't been transitioning. I've already become a woman, so yeah. Anyway, I identify as a woman. I didn't need to transition. I just decided to just one day say I'm a woman. Yeah, I drink way too much beer. Yeah, beer is, like I said, I mean, let's see, calories in beer versus mixed drink. So this is one way to like kind of lower your calories apparently. So beer generally has more calories per serving than a spirit-based mixed drink like gin and diet tonic or vodka soda. But sugary cocktails can easily surpass beer's calories due to added sugars and juices. With a pint of regular beer often around 180 to 200 calories versus a simple spirit mix at under 100. But a sugary cocktail might hit 300 plus calories. Alcohol itself has 7 calories per gram. So the mixer's sugar content is the key differentiator. Yeah, so you want to like, just, be kind of like mindful of that basically. So having like a sort of spirit mixed with like vodka, soda, or gin and tonic, for example, could be a way to, whereas they say you got like sugary cocktails like margaritas, mojitos, and pims can range from 200 to over 300 calories due to syrups, juices, and liqueurs. So it's something to be mindful of. But $40 a day on beer, blimey, that is a lot of money, that, isn't it? We're thinking the same. Oh, you managed to cut down a bit. Yeah, it's just yeah, yeah. Alcoholic levels, yeah, that is not good, is it? You want to just be yeah, just try and slowly kind of cut down on it. But I would say start off with just probably mixing drinks or something, potentially. Maybe even see if you can do shandy, perhaps. See if that's you can. What you could do is start mixing some like lemonade, and then you kind of like just slowly kind of lower the alcohol content of it to a point where you're just drinking like tonic or something. 170 kilograms. That was a while ago, so I don't know if I'll be able to hit that now. But yeah, I did that with mixed grip. So yeah, I've never actually tried using straps for deadlifts. Some people say that they can lift a bit more with that, but I found like the hardest bit of it is getting it off the ground. Like, so trying to, yeah, I would just kind of use some kind of technique to basically. I did 290 kilograms on leg press. I was proud. Oh, that's good. Yeah, yeah. You can go really heavy on leg press because when you're using all those muscles and in a kind of like forceful way, and yeah, it's But my friend said it didn't count. Why is that? Is it the range of motion or something? Anyway, if anybody's new here, make sure you subscribe. Yeah. Welcome in here, everybody. Share this out if you can. That would be great if you can do that. There'll always be people like, oh, that doesn't count. That's just, yeah. I don't know, but whatever. Yeah, I'm still waiting for like, any update on this shit, but I don't know. Whatever, it is what it is. Not because it was on a machine. What's that? What machine? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, on a machine. Well, it's a machine, so therefore, I mean, the weight on a machine, like, it's just, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be the same as doing it like as a squat or something. I'd probably wreck my back. Oh yeah. Oh, you're on about. He said I'd get nowhere near that doing deadlift, and I tend to agree. I'd probably wreck my back. People have said that I could wreck my back with my form, but I don't know. Hello, Remy. Yes, I do. Hello, Stretch. How you doing? G'day, mate. Drinking beers in Australia, watching the cricket, brother. I'll just say that. Drinking beer, drinking beers in Australia, watching the cricket, brother. Welcome back, Kat. How you doing? Yeah. Yeah, the kind of Fosters. Hang on, why was you... I don't know. Was you banned? Hello, Jack. I live in York, England. Where are you from? Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, please. That would be really great if you can do that. So, yeah. Yeah, so I'm currently restricted from going live on TikTok. So, whip it, yippee. Oh, goodness. Oh, well. So, yeah, where are you from, Jack? What is it? Ptolemy, is it? It looks like Jackpot Olemy. What's this? I don't think they have ever heard of Foster's in Oh yeah, is that like a British drink or something? I don't know. Oh, you're from Southampton. All right. Yeah, yeah. I remember I was talking to someone on TikTok from Southampton. Yeah, she's like, I mean, I'm not gonna get with her or anything, but yeah, she comes to my life sometimes. But like I said, I'm like banned off going live for 3 days unless my agency can help me out with that. So it is what it is. But yeah, she says Susan lives in Southampton. So, but yeah, she's currently trying to lose some weight. But I see New Year's resolution and all that. Be interesting to see if she actually sticks to it. But yeah, because a lot of people end up not sticking to New Year's resolutions. It kind of becomes like a meme, doesn't it? Of like, um, oh yeah, in 3 weeks' time, they'll have given it up, you know? So you'll have all the gyms all busy. It was really busy tonight, guys. It was like, well, not tonight, I mean earlier today. I don't drink whey protein now. So, so yeah, it's like, good question. What's that? What question? Oh yeah, alcohol is haram. Yeah, it's like they don't believe in it because of how it can affect the mind or something. That's the thing. It's like I don't want to be like under the influence of some mind altering substance. I'm not a religious person, but I'm just saying that the idea of because you don't know what could happen when you're under the influence. It can lower inhibitions, and sometimes certain inhibitions are not good. But it's like, but sometimes it's there to protect you. So yeah. Oh, you drink camel milk? Oh, really? Oh, goodness. Camel milk. Is that even a thing? Hi, Hus. What's this? I don't know what that is, but you've tried camel milk. Let's see. Is it like camel milk an actual thing or something? You can actually buy it, but it's quite expensive. Oh, all right. Well, I guess it's like hard to get hold of, isn't it? Um, Godzilla milk. Oh God. I actually, I actually saw one of the Godzilla films at cinema quite a while ago, over 10 years ago, because they had this one that was like new out at the time, and my mates wanted to go see it. Oh, camel cheese. Oh God, you want to try camel toe, do you? Yeah, yeah. I mean, come on, guys, you know I was going to go there. Can't beat a bit of camel toe, can you? Just a bit flabby at the moment, so yeah. Right. Liam says no, Jamie. Favorite champagne. I don't drink alcohol, Julian. Not the forbidden toe. Oh goodness. What's that, Julian? Hi, Shaky. How you doing? Hope you well. Good to see you. Oh yeah, did you see my gym workouts video? Just did some like these kind of unorthodox kind of bicep curl exercise with the lat pull down machine. Because someone brought it to my attention a while ago of a different way to do bicep curls. So I thought I'd give it a try. Yeah, I might do it again. It's just something a bit different. I actually tried a few different exercises on the lat pull down machine. I did. You don't have to just use it for lat pull downs. You can do like chin ups, that sort of grip. So you could also do what else can you do? Rows. If you like lean back 90 degrees, it turns it into a row. Also, if you do it like this with your kind of elbows flared out like that, it turns it into like a high row, almost like a face pull. So you can sort of like, I also did tricep press downs with it as well. So you can do all sorts of things with the black pull down machine. So you could do like supersets of different exercises. Hello, Jenny Booth. How you doing? I can picture the method you're using. Are you surprised to pull to what? Supposed to pull towards your head. So yeah. So when you get the lat pull down machine, you're doing this with it. The thing is, cable was I had to kind of try to manipulate it so it wouldn't get in the way. I was trying to get like a good range of motion with the biceps, really get that full squeeze at the top. But yeah, it's just a different way to do it. Like some might argue that there's better tension curve on it. I don't know. There's the different variations. Like some people do like the standing bicep curls. Some argue they're not as good because there's not this like constant tension curve or something. But I don't know. Sometimes people get a bit too kind of anal about things, but I just like to try different things. I just like to kind of experiment and see what works. The only thing is, I don't know if you could do like a neutral grip with it. I guess you could use the attachment if you wanted to. I don't know if it would be possible actually to do like hammer curls that way. Thinking about it, maybe there's some way to do it if you use an attachment or something. Yeah, I'm like about 6'4", and I'm over 220 pounds. So yeah. Anyway, hello, good uh, VY fan. No, not a soldier. No, I soldier boy though. You remember that soldier boy? Sold you boy. Are you good at geography? Pretty good in some cases. Yeah, I like to study maps and things like that. So yeah. Anyway, let's just have a look and see what's going on. But um, hang on, just bear with me a second. It's um, I don't know, whatever. So just waiting to see it. If professional, what do you mean? Good VY fan. What are you saying? You're saying I look like a soldier. Anyway, so yeah. Guess the flag. Oh, I don't know that one. What is it? I don't have a clue really. But you said you was in Saudi Arabia, so I don't know. I'm not familiar with that flag. I'm not familiar with every flag or something. Um, Someone put just do a barbell curl. I mean, whatever. I can try different things and you know try to do things differently. Barbell curls actually, I find can be a bit sort of I don't know. Some reckon they could be a bit sort of uncomfortable on the on the joints if you especially I don't know I can do them but I don't know some say that once you start getting heavy with them that but there is easy bar curls and stuff but yeah but doing it that way that I just did I mean it's quite convenient because I can just put the pin in change the pin and just kind of do supersets with it so it's quite yeah just an easy way to like yeah. Understood, but I mean your voice and your eye contact because I saw some special soldier team that they have pro exercises. Oh, really? I don't know. Um, it's Somalia. Oh, Somalia. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm not really too familiar with a lot of flags, but I know more about things like I know about a lot about different countries and where they are and stuff like that. Like some of them I can even like picture in my mind where they are. I know. I think could mention like all 50 states in America. I know all them. So if you give me enough time, I can like tell you all 50 states in America. Um, oh yeah, Mogadishu. Yeah, Kenya is Nairobi, isn't it? And yeah, um, Kampala, Uganda. Anyway, everybody all right tonight? Share this out if you can. Anyway. I don't know, but yeah, still waiting on shit really, but all right. I memorized all 196 countries and flags, right? I was a bit confused. I don't know if it's some Mandela effect, but I remember that there was over 200 countries. I don't know, but that's what I remembered, that there was over 200. So I was a bit like, huh? 196? I thought it was over 200. I thought it was like 220 or something like that. But I suppose over time there has been changes to like countries and stuff, like some countries might not be classed as countries, and they keep changing them up, don't they? So like they add countries, they take countries away and shit. Like, do they actually include things like Vatican City? Because they say that's technically the smallest country in the world. Yeah, so do I. Over 200 countries, like 225. Yeah, that's what I kind of remembered. So I was a bit like her. When I found out that there was less than 200, I was a bit like, what the fuck? I remembered there was over 200. Like, yeah, like 220 or 230, something like that. So I was a bit confused to like hear that there was 196. Yeah, countries have different meanings. Like some people recognize some and some don't recognize others. For example, some people see Greenland as a country, but it's a colony of Denmark. Yeah, that's right. So it's like a sort of, what they call it, like a sort of, like an annex, you could call it. Like it's a sort of, it's like when you have a house and then you have like an outhouse in the back, like an extra bit of land that's part of that house or something kind of thing. 196 UN recognized. Yeah, there's some that are like kind of, yeah, so I guess it's Scotland isn't considered a country by the UN, I think. Yeah, because it's part of the UK sort of thing. Still part of the UK. But yeah, that's what's confusing is it's like, is the UK a country, or is England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland a country? Yeah, it's not. Okay. We are, I promise. What you mean? What are you saying? I mean, some people would argue that it's its own country, but it's a confusing one, isn't it? Because it's like a country within a country. I don't know. That's what I find confusing sometimes. It's like you get a city, and sometimes you'll get like a town within a city. For example, you would get like there was somewhere, I think Milton Keynes or something, where it has a certain place in it. I can't remember the name of it, but basically it's like the old part of it, sort of thing. Because Milton Keynes, what people know of Milton Keynes, it's like a very new city. But there is like old parts or something. But some might say that that's not really Milton Keynes, but it's part of you could say the metropolitan part of it, sort of thing. Let me find it. Stony Stratford, that was it. So that's like the old kind of area in like Milton Keynes or something. But it's considered as a town, but it says it's a constituent town of Milton Keynes. It's like a town within a city. So like, how is that even possible? Mohammed says, "Bro, really got that thick British tone." Oh yeah, Welsh or Celtic, like Irish and Scottish, right? It's like, yeah, everyone's got their own kind of like. It's like, yeah, for example, Lancashire, where I used to live. I was living in a place called Blackburn. Geographically, it was classed as Lancashire, but politically, it wasn't, because it had its own council. whereas you've got the what's called Lancashire County Council, but geographically it's still in Lancashire. So yeah, he didn't even know how to speak English. Who's that? Oh, Gaelic. Oh yeah, I've heard Irish. It's like a totally different language. I remember me mate as like half Irish, so he was trying to teach me like some swear words in Irish. Huh. I can't even really remember, but yeah, it's just anyway. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm staying on here, but my great grandpas are all from Mecca, Saudi Arabia, except one from Tunisia, and one from Mus Iraq. All right. Yeah, yeah. Isn't it kind of ironic that there's a bingo place called Mecca, and that's the last place that Muslims would be going to, isn't it? You know, the whole pilgrimage to Mecca, but they wouldn't be doing a pilgrimage to the bingo place because it's gambling, isn't it? You know, is it still going Mecca bingo? I'm guessing it probably is. Mecca bingo. Oh God. Well, it's still online at least anyway, but do they still have? Because a lot of them are like not around anymore because a lot of people just go online nowadays, don't they? Not as many people go out in person like they used to. I suppose like the old people tend to be a bit more go out and stuff, but even a lot of them probably will just are starting to get more on computers and stuff. And so I remember my grandma used to go on, I think it was Gala Bingo or something, and it was like, yeah. Anyway, yeah, Mecca Bingo. It's kind of ironic, isn't it, calling it Mecca Bingo? Like, why would you call it Mecca Bingo? It's almost like you're just taking the piss out of the religion or something, because you're kind of like doing the opposite. My mum worked in a Mecca bingo when I was like 2 years old. Oh, really? All right. Yeah, yeah. Get your dabbers. We're going bingo. Maureen. Maureen, let's go to bingo. Oh, oh, that sounds like a plan, that. Let's go and, oh, yeah, we can have, we can do raffle as well, maybe we'll just, got tombola. Oh, God. Reminds me, there was that, Mr. Bean's Holiday. Has anyone ever seen that? When he was doing this raffle thing and I think he like cheated it or something. Hello, Diego. How you doing? What does that mean? Hello, Vortex. I'm a British YouTuber, but I'm doing an American. I'm doing a Trump impression. It's so tremendous. What's your name, Vortex? Yeah, what's everybody's name? Come on, Betty, dear, grab your glasses. Yeah, Betty. Yeah, yeah, Margaret and Maureen and Doreen and what other ones is there? Old names. Um, yeah, Fanny. Fanny Craddock. That's actually tremendous. Oh, thank you. I went to Mecca last week. It's a 40-minute drive from Jeddah, not the bingo. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, yeah. Hi, what's this? Heavenly. Oh, hi, Heavenly. How you doing? Welcome in here. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. That would be really appreciated. So, yeah. How's it going, everybody? Hope you've all had a wonderful day. The Black Rock. The Black Rock. Reminds me there was that thing called Black Rock and Vanguard and all that. Oh, thank you, Heavenly. What's your name? What shall I call you? Yeah. Lying here in my arms, it isn't too hard to see. We're in heaven. Remember that song? Not just drove to the beautiful mountains next to it. Oh, cool. That's good then. Yeah. Say appreciate it again. Say it. Say it. I've just said it. Right. Anyway. Have you all subbed then? Hit the bell notification icon as well if you don't mind. So when I go live, you get notified. You're all that I want. Yeah, that song that Brian Adams, I think, did it originally, didn't he? Acid. Oh, nice to meet you, Acid. But it sounds like acid, like ACID. I prayed in a mosque many times. It's the biggest and most expensive building. It's the biggest and most expensive building in the world. That's no fake news. It's so huge. Oh, thank you. Oh, where is this mosque? Yeah, it was in Saudi Arabia or something. I'd like to see Taj Mahal someday. That's quite monolithic, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, is everybody all right tonight then? Hope you've all had a good day. The Haram Mosque in Mecca. What do you mean you have a Haram Mosque? How is that? How is it a Haram? Hello, Hayden. I didn't know there was such a thing as a Haram Mosque. Did you say that some mosques are like kind of forbidden or something? You're so funny, I'll steal you. Oh, really? Oh, thank you. Yeah, mosques are everywhere. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember where I used to live, it was quite a lot of mosques because, like I said, there was quite a big Asian population. The Haram Mosque is pretty. It's so beautiful. Is that because they eat pork and non-halal food? Hi, Hayden. Is haram to drill the Islam prophet Muhammad? Oh, really? All right. Well, they just kind of make up their own rules or something. I didn't know that. Taj Mahal is in India, yes. But it's like a very big building. It's a very big building. It's so huge. Haram is the new halal. Oh, really? Hi, Megs, Tim. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're well. Thank you all for joining me. Check, see if there's any updates on this bullshit. Because, yeah, like I said, they've tried restricting me from TikTok Live, so not had any update yet on that. So, all right. Now, if you draw him really good, he would appreciate it. Peace be upon him. Well, you would think maybe that be flattered if you're, yeah. They say imitation is flat. Not well, it's not imitation, but well, I suppose it is. Hello, original YS. How you doing? Strike while the cheese is warm. What do you mean? I don't know. What's this? Jamie took in that Trump way again, and you'll make me fall in love behind the screen like a dumbass. Oh yeah. Oh, that's great. I've got lots of admirers, lots of female admirers. They're like, it's like I'm the celebrity. And hello, Yassine from Algeria. All right, Algeria. Welcome in. Hello, original YS. I don't know, mate. Yeah, where are you from, everybody? Yassine. Oh, you're from Algeria as well, Heavenly. All right. Yeah, seems like the algorithm's pushing me out there tonight. I've not heard it, but I know it's an ethical and moral guide for life that unites billions all over the world, and I have respect for it. but I was also quite divisive, a lot of religion stuff. So I don't know. Some also argue about all the extremists who kind of abuse religion and whatever. I don't know. It's just there's all these arguments for and against, but I think religion should be like a personal thing, really. Like if you believe in God, I personally think that people should just kind of do it in their own time and just kind of because I don't know. I think like organized religion is just kind of is fucked up a lot of it because they can just kind of try and control people with it and shit. Hang on, I can't really have this person in my life with a friggin' swastika. Blimey. All religions have used it as a means to an end, right? Yeah, religion should just be something you do. I mean, but people also need to respect people that some people have different views on religion and stuff like that. So it's like, we have to just accept that not everyone's going to agree. Some people are going to, you know what I mean? Hello, February is coming, and so is your mama when I meet her. And yeah, hello, Farmer Gile. How you doing? Um, hi, sorry, Yasin says, from the West, very nice. You must love Rye then. Oh, who's Rye? Or Ray? Yeah, hi. Is it Gile? Do I call you Gile? Farmer Gile? Yeah, yeah. Nice to meet you. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, everybody. Jamie, where can we read the manifesto? What manifesto? Well, I was gonna try and just like come up with one, but thing is, people just don't seem to really be that interested in trying to make any like political changes. They're just too much kind of like they'd just rather complain and just kind of not do anything about things. It's like if you want to see change in the world, we're going to have to all come together and make it happen. But I don't know. I've kind of come to accept that the idea of just kind of be the change you want to see in the world. Just focus on having the best life, and then having that as an example to the world, showing the world what you're capable of and all that. Yeah, I've written a whole book on this stuff, Jamie. Oh, really? You have to like tell me about that. The problem is with this sort of stuff is that not everyone's going to agree on every bit of it. That's the only thing. Like, for example, if someone puts out some fucking communist manifesto, then it's going to be quite polarizing, isn't it? Because not everyone's going to agree on that. Not everyone agrees that communism is the way to go. And then not everyone agrees that some other system's the way to go either. So this is the problem where you got to try and get people behind your cause, and there would have to be enough to like be able to bring down this current regime or whatever you call it. And type of music, folk music, especially in Western Algeria and Morocco. Oh, really? All right. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've never listened to that. I don't think. Um, nice. I never knew. Yeah, you learn something new every day, don't you? Um, right. I'll just get rid of this Hayden person because I think they're just trying to mess around. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep having people like that in here. It's just maybe just kind of jog on and just. I'm so hella communist LMAO. It's just like I just don't agree with like certain aspects of it in terms of because the way I see it, right, I do think that there needs to be some like I'm kind of like partly against hierarchies, but like I do think that there needs to be a certain element of hierarchy in society, just in terms of like for example, if you start a business and it's your idea, you should be paid the most for that. You took on the responsibility. You started that. It was your idea. Like, imagine you have, say, like somebody starts up some company, and now they have to suddenly, as soon as they start adding people onto a business, they're then having to share equally everything with everybody that's just joined. It's like I find that a bit kind of, I don't know. Like, I think that the person who starts a company, they should be the ones to earn the most money from it. Now, yeah, I do think that workers should get paid better. Communism is just a speed run to the capitalist positions, or in just now where 1% ends up with all the wealth regardless. Yeah, it's just there's different forms of communism though. You've got state communism, and then you've got like anarcho communism and stuff like that. So like you had state communism with like say Soviet Russia, for example, or whatever. And some argue that it wasn't true communism, but I mean you got all these arguments for and whatever, and it's like, yeah, I don't know, it's just very complicated, but it's just I don't think you're gonna get everybody on the side with communism, to be honest. But imagine like, because there's people who've, they've started up their own companies, they're doing well, and I think they deserve to, that's like, how are you gonna change all that, This is what I mean. It's like, yeah, communism doesn't hold in practice. It's like it's an ideal thing where it's like, oh yeah, we're all equal and all that, but I think it would just lead to stagnation personally. We need a kind of balance of capitalism and socialism, I believe, and kind of having a mixture of those probably would be find a sort of happy medium where we have some like, where capitalism with sort of like things like safety nets and things like that to, help people out who are in need. So, yeah, sure. And the same thing with corrupted democracy, like running a country is not easy since democracy is very focused on short term projects and gains. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people are short sighted. We have to think about what's best long term for the country and for ourselves as well and people around you. Because otherwise, you can make these impulsive decisions based on emotions and be like, oh, yeah, well, this will be best in the moment. But yeah, democracy loses meaning when it becomes merely a slogan. Well, it's like, I don't think we even really have democracy, really, do we? Because, like, you look at, say, like, for example, yeah, you can, democratically vote a politician, but as soon as they're voted in, that's where democracy dies because that's where they just kind of do what they want anyway. It's like, yeah, you voted them in, but then they then just kind of like serving other people's interests. They're not actually serving the interests of the public. They're serving the interests of corporate donors and stuff. So when they can be corrupted like that, then there is no democracy. Then is there? It's just a facade that they create. They just have you vote for lesser of two evils, but then the lesser of two evils is still evil, and then even when you voted them in, then you don't always get much say in the matter because But some parties, or it's like if you become a member of a political party, then you might get some say. But even then, it's like how much of a say would you get even if you become a paid up member of a party? So you'd have to pay a monthly fee to become a member of a political party. I don't know. I just feel like it's all this gatekeeping of like democracy and shit. There's no democracy anywhere. I found that monarchy ruled countries are way more stable than those fake democracies. I mean, I don't know really because I don't like the idea of, like I said, I think when it comes to like top down authority, that's where corruption happens. And it's like you got even say like you look at like the royal family and how there's a lot of corruption and all that, and a lot of just you know money being siphoned from taxpayers. You got people like Charles, who's heavily invested in things like the Great Reset and stuff like that. So these are all part of the system. So anyway, seems to be a distraction. What's a distraction, Casitio? What are you talking about? What do you mean? How you doing? Algerians are Berber? What do you mean? I don't know what you're saying, but so guys, TikTok's just friggin' restricted my live or something. And I'm waiting to see if I can overturn it with my agency, but not seen any update yet, and it's been a while, so I don't know. Whatever. At least I got you guys here tonight. So, what's racist? What are you on about? Algeria is amazing, always will be. The government isn't us. They want control. We hold the identity. Oh, cool. Yeah, politics, I would say, is a distraction. Like I said, the whole thing of, voting in, a leader, it's just it's just smoke and mirrors, really, isn't it? I'd say. Back is getting a bit better. Oh, that's good. What, you had some back issues, you say? That's not good. Well, it's just, yeah, just be careful in it. Did you say it was something to do with deadlifting or something? That you said you were doing some heavy deadlifts or something? I think it's like an individual thing, is what I've kind of come to realize. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like certain people seem to be more susceptible to back injuries and stuff like that when doing things like rounding your back. But it seems like some people, they seem to be able to do that and not really have these issues. It might be down to like how conditioned your back is, and if you try and practice certain movements, then you might be able to kind of shield yourself against it, sort of thing. Some people were saying like practicing things like Jefferson curls and stuff like that to kind of practice the movement and kind of like condition your spine so it can take more load or something. Try and I don't know. It's just the physio said it could be in the pelvis. All right, that's not good. Hi, this is AG777. Ain't no bitches here. What you on about? Angle of the spine and tension, but we'll see. Okay, well, good luck with the recovery and stuff. Doja and Tamazite. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but anyway. Yeah, I hope you've all had a good day, people. Farmer's carry is good. Yeah, yeah. It's about the functional strength, isn't it? Because you're training a lot of different. You're training your grip strength, endurance, and like yeah, which is more carries over more to practical things like when you're carrying heavy weights over long distances. Um, has anyone ever tried tire flipping? I'd like to try that at some point, but I don't have any access to that stuff. So just wondering what you guys think about doing tire flips. I suppose that could be kind of like a quite a functional move as well. Um, People have been tricked into thinking loving their own people more automatically means racism. You can have all humans, but love all humans, but feel closer to the ones that look like you without it being racist. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a lot of it's going to be like a cultural thing, and some people are just going to naturally be sort of more kind of close to the people that are more familiar to them, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Just petty, broken people would uh, devolve into tribalist racism. Yeah, it just gets a bit kind of ridiculous. I remember there was this political party a while ago that they were trying to like they were doing all this thing where they were like trying to like basically it was like a reaction against the whole BLM shit. Hello, funny peoples. Government mixing fluoride in water to make people. Oh yeah, it's like the what is it? Alex Jones. They're turning the friggin' frogs gay. Remember that? That was funny when he did that, but yeah, it was like this meme, wasn't it? They're turning the friggin' frogs gay. Infowars.com. Oh yeah. Oh my god, what's that? What you on about, cat? Uh, it's like, can we just kind of like, try and keep it civil in here, guys, I don't know. It's like, seems like you guys are arguing in the chat. Can we just try and keep it civil? Um, what, who, what did who say? It about Alex Jones or something. They said, they're turning the freaking frogs gay. It was something about, because they're putting stuff in the water or something, and it's messing with people's hormones, and yeah, so it became this like meme over that or something. People would kind of clown on him and stuff. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we can just like, does it really matter if you're Arabs or what? I just like, I don't know. I don't see you guys getting anywhere with this, argument. Really, it's just back and forth, people arguing with each other. Watch the wildlife documentary today. Here in the Amazon rainforest, wildlife is abundant and I don't know. Hello, Khadij. Hi, Haley. Yeah, unfortunately, TikTok has restricted me, didn't they? Let's have a look. Is there any updates? Yeah, no update. I tried getting my agency on it, so not heard any update yet. But it's for 3 fucking days. Yeah, David Attenborough. Yeah, they say insects they may come from early snails, crustaceans. Oh, really? All right, I wouldn't have thought that. All right. The plethora of wildlife in the Amazon rainforest. I don't know. It's just like, when you guys arguing, it's just like, is it really necessary in here? Oh no, as if I know. Apparently, hate speech. Even though I said nothing that was hate speech or hateful behavior. There was nothing in there that was hate speech. Yeah, so I think maybe it's that friggin' bell end person that, because they were threatening to like basically, hello Louie, to flag me until I have my account removed. So I'm hopefully my agency can help me, but I don't know. I've not heard any update yet. Usually you would have thought it would have been sorted out by now, but maybe they're busy or something. It's just I remember it happened on my birthday where someone tried to flag me or something, and then I got the agency to get it back up in no time. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I was live on there earlier, but then it just went off for no fucking reason. So favorite movie, I don't know really. I guess in terms of like the technicality of it, I suppose like Avatar was a good one thinking back. Yeah, it did drag on a bit, but to be fair, it was really interesting and it kind of like kept me like interested. So yeah, for the duration or something. When it happened earlier tonight, so it's been a while. It's been probably a couple of hours ago. So I don't know. It's just bullshit, really, isn't it? Like, thing is, hang on. Yeah, I don't know, but she's gone live now, the agency person. So I don't know. Does I have to wait and see what happens with it all? But on the Matrix, I'm Andrew Tate, and I'm Morpheus, like in the Matrix film. I will show you the way out of the Matrix. Oh yeah, Interstellar. I need to watch that, but yeah. I have to get those sunglasses, the aviator style ones, that would suit the Tate style or something. Let me just go and get them. Hi, Pete. Nah. The only way you'll get out the Matrix is if you buy my program, The Real World University. $50 a month. It will help you give you the knowledge to get out the matrix. If he comes back with a bald head, that commitment. Oh yeah, that would be funny. That yeah. I remember there was this guy doing an impression of Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins, and he actually shaved his head to try and look the part, which I thought was quite funny. Shaky wakey, what's that? Join the real world, escape the matrix. You're poor. You're broke. You're a brokey. You ain't got money if you ain't got $1 million in your bank. You're a loser. You're all geeks. You ain't got shit. You don't get pussy. You're a loser. Oh, Wakefield. All right. I'm in New York. Yeah. I'm glad you like it. I think Andrew Tate is a great guy. He's trying to help people escape the matrix. So that's why he's my sponsor. I'm sponsored by Andrew Tate. Thank you, Andrew, for sponsoring me. He gives me lots of money to promote his multi-level marketing scheme, which is basically like a pyramid scheme, but like a glorified pyramid scheme. Yeah, have you heard of this thing called multi-level marketing? So what happens is they would pay for the thing, and then what happened is they would get paid to promote it to other people. That's why tons and tons of people were like spamming Hustlers University when it first came out, because they thought, oh well, we can it's like affiliate marketing, but it's just multi-level marketing. It's quite predatory, really, because it's like a pyramid scheme, and they're doing it with school as well. Like a lot of school courses, you've got it's like Alex Hormozy is like started all that thing up, didn't they, or something? And all these friggin' a lot of grifters use it, charging a ridiculous amount to probably tell you shit that you can easily find online. As Rick said from Rick and Morty, that sounds like slavery with extra steps. Sounds like it. What's that? I'm following the audit already. Good for you. All right. Rick and Morty. You talk about Rick and Morty. That's for geeks. Rick and Morty's for geeks, okay? If you watch Rick and Morty, you're a geek, bruv. Like, no wonder you ain't getting no pussy. No girl's gonna want to, unless they're like a nerd. Do you really want to get with like a nerdy girl? Well, I got all these bitches right now in my house in Romania. Hello, F. Sids. Oh, God. It's like that name, Dixie Normus. Yeah. So, oh, God. Oh, Tate, I only watched it once by accident while I was crushing poon. What's that? What do you mean, crushing poon? Actually, quite accurate. Oh, you mean about the Tate thing? Andrew fucking Tate. Andrew fucking mashed fucking potato. What a fucking bellend. He's one of the fucking biggest fucking bellends I've ever fucking met. So much fucking arrogance. You don't know fucking shit. You sell fucking, it's fucking grift, you fucking audience, to buy fucking shit. Yassine, I don't understand that. Be the Trump to my Biden. Not that I like to swear because people think they can fuck around. Yeah. He has something to teach the children who, and about the tech thing. Shout out to my friend Holden. Oh, good. What about Drew Peacock? That's another one as well. And Mike Hunt. All right, I'll just get rid of this troll at the chat. No, I don't watch Alex O'Connor. Isn't he the guy, like the science nerdy sort of guy? If I remember. And also, can you mod me quickly to get rid of that guy? I've just got rid of it. Yeah, I'm on it. Did you see the dancing Andrew Tate? I don't think so. I've seen a few ones where like Andrew Tate gets a 9 to 5 or something like that. I've seen Andrew Tate in Peppa Pig. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. If like Gordon Ramsay tries to tell Andrew Tate to cook his own food, I don't need to cook my own food. I'm way too successful to cook my own food. It's like waste of time. I'd rather buy it from somebody. Hi, Sai. How you doing? I'd rather pay somebody to cook my food for me. Whether that's my wife or just somebody that I don't know or whatever. It's just I could be working on my business whilst they're cooking my food. Okay, Andrew, you fucking lazy. You fucking stop making fucking excuses, Andrew. You're talking fucking shit. The top G cadence is perfect. You're a fucking bald fucking with a fucking recessed fucking chin. You think you're some fucking alpha male. Look at yourself in the fucking mirror. You ain't fucking shit. I'll see you later, cat. Have a good sleep. Okay, hello, Mark Kovacs. How you doing tonight? Welcome to the live. Did we get to 3.99 yet? No, we're still on 3.98. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. I do a great drum, but so tremendous. Okay, Gordon Gordon Ramsay is such a. I love how he says things as they are. It's like I do. I'm brutally honest, like he is. Do not compare me to you, fucking Donald. You're a fucking joke. Hello. Whips Canlon. How you doing? Mark Kovacs says chilling. Oh, cool. Where are you all from, everybody? Again, if you're new here, people, I'm close to 4,000 subscribers, so please could you help me out with that? Liam's, oh yeah, it was good talking to Kat. Hello, BB.
I'm so gay. I love men. I love Elon, but I don't love him anymore because we got divorced. I thought he was a great guy, but he started like saying nasty things.
Hello, Arham. Thank you for subscribing.
He says lots of nasty things. He was saying about the Epstein files, and I'm like, we can't be friends anymore. We can't be, we can't have the bromance. Thank you for subscribing. That's so tremendous. You're such a wonderful guy. You're a tremendous guy. Yo, you beautiful people in this beautiful world.
Considering your English, are you into? Nah, I mean, as in like not as in like particularly. I'd say I'm quite open-minded. I would say, as long as they have sausages, then I'm down for that. As long as they have sort of bit of meat between the legs, then I'm down for that. How you doing, all my beautiful people? It's so sweet to have you all here tonight, my lovelies. Why am I talking like that? No, I'm not gay. I'm not very happy. I'm not. Yeah, gay is happy. So anyway, is everybody all right tonight then? Hope you've all had a good day. Welcome in here. All right. Yeah. So unfortunately, the fucking TikTok won't let me. Yeah, but at least I got you guys. Anyway. Any more questions? Send a few more minutes, guys, and then I'm probably going to go. I need to get some food and stuff like that, Hi, Ankino. Oh, I don't know that one. Who's that? Anyway. Is this some kind of prank or something? Turning in for the day. Ankino, yeah, I don't really like the label because of what it's associated with, but I don't know. Anyway. Are you Russian spy? I'm the Russian spy, Zag Shini. Oh, I hope you had wonderful day. Where do you come from? Just a guy. Okay, yeah, that's. Is this your first time in the live stream? I'm from Russia. We like drinks Smirnoff. It's all good. That's good then. We like to drink the Smirnoff vodka. It's very strong. That is Smirnoff. Yeah, I'm not sure even if I'm doing a good Russian one, but yeah. Smirnoff Ice. I've never drunk any of that stuff, to be honest. So I wouldn't even know. that's how out of the loop I am with that kind of stuff. But yeah, anyway. Vodka is from Finland. What's Velku? Well, vodka's a Russian word. Casitiol's from Finland. You need to work on it. What do they need to work on? They did a lot of rolling that R's, don't they, in Russia? Well, Verku from Finland. It's Casitiol Verko. Yeah, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, Finland. Anyway. Is that a pre-recorded video playback and you talking live in the background? No, it's all live. What's it trying to say? Can you clap? I'd like to see you clap your cheeks. If I clap, you clap your cheeks. You got that? They speak Finnish in northern Norway. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I would have thought they just speak Norwegian throughout Norway. No way is that true. It's not properly Finland. What do you mean? Is it like a sort of hybrid or something? It's like in parts of Spain, they speak Catalan. There's a place in Spain called Catalonia, and it's like a slightly different language that they speak. Muta, what's that? So you're from Finland, you're saying, not Norway or something. Hang on. Getting confused now. You're just kind of like saying some fact or something about northern Norway or something. Anyway. I remember there was this band that had disabilities from Finland and they tried to get on Eurovision Song Contest. Have you heard about that? This was quite a while ago, but Finnish language in S band in northern Finn. What does that mean? Yeah. There was a song they did called, I think it was called Aina Moon Peter or something. In Aina Moon Peter, what were they called? They were called Perti Kurikan Nimi Paivat, whatever the name is. But yeah, well, the video has 2.9 million views. But they did like a sort of, well, they got into the semi-finals of the Eurovision, but they didn't quite, make it into the final. So they're like a sort of punk band with like, so one of them had Down syndrome, one of them had some other thing. So that there's different conditions and things. Yeah, I don't know if they're still going, but yeah, I'll have to see if they're still going or something. They're still putting out music. So have a look. Yeah, let's see if they're still going, basically. Maybe they split up, I don't know. Anyway. Some family from Last Generation were there. I've seen a lot. Normally in summer, what's that? Okay, take care, Rakshini. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, people. That would be really appreciated. Yeah, I'm getting off here in a couple of minutes, so check the TikTok thing again. I don't think there's any update on it or anything, but yeah, I don't know. It's just shit, really. But it is what it is. At least I got you guys. So. Someone become a member tonight, actually, so that's good. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to become a member and you want to help with the channel, that would be great. But it's up to you. It's just like there's different membership levels, so depending on how much you want to contribute. So I need to probably try and think of something to give back to the members. I could make a video to kind of shout out the member or something like that. I don't know. I was gonna do that. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you're all well tonight, people. Yeah. Is everybody okay then? Hope you're all well tonight. Yeah, I don't understand any of Finnish, so. And Kino, I was trying to think of a joke about like what is it? Where someone raced from like the to the Finland border. I don't know. I was just thinking of something to do with Finnish or something like, as in. Anyway, hope you're all well tonight, people. If anybody's new here, make sure you subscribe. I sound like a broken record, I know, but yeah. Any more questions before I go, everybody? Yeah, apparently there's only 3 on YouTube now, or something. Yeah. Anyway, well, that's is what it is, really. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Probably about what you mean. What's a handicap? Not fluent in Finnish, only know a few bits, and did craft there. I thought you said you was originally from there or something. I'm confused. Anyway, because I thought you said you had genetics from Finland, and that's how you're so strong or something like that, because they're naturally quite strong or something. You were saying. I don't know. Well, that might have been something else. I don't know, but. All right, let's get rid of this. That spammer again, isn't it? It's like someone just went and just put random letters on their, you know, just randomly typed letters. That's what it's come out with. My grandmother's family has relatives that, all right. So it's not like a sort of direct, yeah, connection. Anyway, I'm gonna say goodnight then. So, yeah.